Hello everyone, this is Genius Yoshi, and today we get to open 50 Lorcana booster packs. I've been very lucky to get my hands on those booster packs on opening day, and so it's time to open them up together. Let's get this party started. With a bit of luck, let's open up the Elsa one first. Elsa one's probably my favorite one of the booster pack in terms of the artwork. So let's see how these open up. I'm not going to keep the papers afterwards, so I'll be somewhat aggressive, tearing them apart. First, we have Mufasa, Apu, Timon, Tinkerbell, not the greatest Tinkerbell, Peter Pan, Prince Eric, Jumba de Cuba, One Jump Ahead, Fu, and first rare is a Zeus. So this is a pretty good Reckless card, and we get our first super rare in Mother Gothel. And then there's the foil slot. Foil slot, we get a freeze. Nothing overly interesting in the foil slot, Mother Gothel being a pretty decent 6-drop. Now we move on to the second one. I'll go slightly faster over the commons. Hakuna Matata. Some brooms, always nice. Sudden Chill. Simba, pretty good if we ever get some kind of reanimator. Frying Pan, better in the kitchen. Fan Flames. Anna. And our first rare is Maleficent. Now that I'm quite happy to get my hands on. Quite a bit of staple and aggressive deck. And we get a legendary Mickey Mouse, the brave little tailor. Quite an expensive card. Is going to look pretty nice in my binder. Unlikely to come out, but more likely to come out than this Control Your Temper. It's foil. It's also a pretty nice binder card that we have right there. It's kind of a problem with some of these legendary cards. A lot of them are very expensive and hard to play, but very nice additions to the binders and nice collectibles. Let's keep things moving. Freeze. Well, this isn't going to keep things moving. It's going to keep them in place. Simtar, Developer Brain, another staple. I'm glad that they're putting a lot of these staple cards in the common and uncommon slot. It makes them much easier, like this Beast. Again, very good card, and not at a high rarity slot. So I'm happier to have binder fillers like Mickey Mouse. Lantern's pretty good. And Hans is alright. Ooh, foil Maleficent. Now that's a piece of heart. And quite a playable one at that. Quite pleased with that foil Maleficent. So yes, I am quite happy to have less playable legendary cards like Mickey Mouse and have the more powerful cards at the lower rarities. It means that the game is going to be more accessible for everyone. And, well, collectors can find the cards they want. And that brave little tailor looks pretty good. Let's move on to the second set of 3 packs. Since there are 50, it's not a multiple of 3. We'll have to improvise something near the end. But for now, Jetsam, Horus, Work Together. Working together is horrible. Pongo, Hey Hey. Just pulled out a nice little video on Hey Hey. It's better than I thought. Doesn't exactly mean that it's good, but it's better than I thought. Again, right there. Fire the Cannons, Pascal, Cheshire Cats. All very good playables. Musketeer Tabard. Oh, a Tamatoa. Another super rare. And a Mickey Mouse. A common foil, but speaking of very powerful commons, there's one that I'm very happy to see in foil, being one of the strongest cards in the game right now. Definitely a great pickup there. Tamatoa is also a pretty fun card for item synergies and item tribal deck, with its ability to gain 1 extra lore for every item we have in play. Donald Duck, Goofy, Hakuna Matata, Stampede, Break, ooh, Flynn Rider, another very good common. Triton, Goofy, oh yeah, that's not a rare. Ursula's Shell Necklace is the rare. allows us to draw cards whenever we play song. And we have Ariel, so this is the song pack. We get to have a singer 5, and whenever she enters the battlefield, she gets to look at the top 4 cards, put an item, song into her hand, and a foil Goofy. Looking pretty nice. And certainly not goofy at all. I must say, in person, the foils look really great. I am impressed. Didn't look as good while I was looking at people opening packs in videos, but in person, they're fantastic. Of course, you'll have to trust my word because, again, this is a video of me showing you the foils, so you don't get as good a glimpse. Merlin, Gaston, the aggressive card taking the internet by storm, and pretty much any deck that plays Ruby, Mother knows best. Again, check out my list playing that. It's a decent card. And then we get to the rare slots. Another shell necklace. So, songs and drawing cards. And Steal from the Rich. Whenever an opponent quests this turn, whenever one or more of my character quests, our opponents lose 1 lore. It's an interesting card. Probably have to make a deck list about that. And we have a break, which is a break from good foil cards. As we will clean up the table and take a look at the next set of packs. Let's take them from this angle. Alright, this time let's go for Maleficent. I typically like to open the packs from the top, but these ones are really made to rip open side to side. Well, in the Maleficent pack, we pick up a Maleficent that draws cards. It's quite appropriate. Tinkerbell, Magic Golden Flower, Goofy, Hey Hey, Goons, Ariel that can't sing. I prefer the Ariels that can sing. Cut to the chase. Yes, cut to the chase already. We want to see those rares. And we get a Tinkerbell. And now that's a fantastic pickup. It's a runner-up for strongest card in the game. Definitely a very strong super rare. And we get Mickey Mouse, the Artful Rogue. That's a fine card. Inkable 7-drop is very expensive, so it's unlikely to see play, but it does shift. And we get a Magic Golden Flower. Pretty card. Kind of shiny. Like the prettiness. But it's not a Black Lotus, and I am a lot less interested in the Magic Golden Flowers than I am in them Black Lotuses. Yeah, if I try to break the pack from the top, it really doesn't want to. Breaks sideways. Of course, you're not watching this for pack's anatomy, you're watching this for the cards inside. Mickey Mouse Detective, love this card. Peter Pan, not so much. Simba, quite a staple. Fantastic pickup as well. Though these are commons and over 50 packs, I do expect to hit most of those. And our rare is Moana. Pretty nice rare. Actually, fine rare. Cruella de Vil, may be playable, but I prefer Flynn Rider in foil as the 2-drop of choice in the emerald color. Thank you, Booster Pack, for helping with the narrative. And we're going to go to the next pack. Of course, Flynn Rider being a 2-questing 2-drop that forces our opponent to discard a card whenever it's challenged, is better than Cruella de Vil, who's not going to get challenged because she quests for 1. We have an Elsa, Mickey Mouse, Mufasa, Pongo, another Simba. Gotta complete that playset for sure. Cerberus, Maximus, Smash, Shield of Virtue, Sword of Truth to go with the Shield of Virtue. In the garbage can. Sword of Truth, not too great. Hades. Now, there are few good legendaries, and Hades is one of them. Hades and Rapunzel are probably in the running for strongest legendary, although I didn't verify my list before saying that, so I'd have to double check. And a foil Simba, gotta love him, foil staples. I've been quite lucky with the foil so far. Of course, enchanted rares being the best, but foil playables I am quite happy with. Alright, bit of cleanup, and we move on to the next packs. This pack simply will not open. I need a Disney character with a magical key to open booster packs. As we see, a wardrobe. Duke of Weaselton. Weaselton. Just an awesome name. Maleficent, Aladdin, Street Trap, Minnie Mouse, Captain Hook, another staple in common. Mickey Mouse, Starkey, Tigger, and we get a rare Dr. Facilier. The 3-drop, whenever you play a song, you may look at the top 2 cards and put one on top, one at the bottom, and you better be prepared for this one. Everyone loves a board wipe. I think it might be overhyped, but a board wipe's still a board wipe. It's going to see play. And we have Megara, just manipulating little Hercules doll right there. Artwork is quite intriguing. Goes with pulling his strings. Kind of like reading some of these sub-names and flavor text. Friends on the other side, other common staple, which I like. Megara, not as good as the foil one. Flounder, Tibbs, Dinglehopper, Goons. Tibbs, Flounder, and Goons in the same pack. All the 2/2 quests for 1. Sven, Jumba, 1 jump ahead. We get a Cusco. Cusco, very solid rare. It's a high quester punishing the opponent whenever they challenge it with Ward. And we get Maurice. Quite fun for item synergies. 6-drop, somewhat playable. And a foil Cerberus. That steel plating, just smiling away, showing their teeth. And we get another Elsa style booster. Let's see what we get out of this one. Ooh, tore right out. We get a Dr. Facilier, Megara, Mickey Mouse, Peter, Simba, Mickey Mouse and Peter. No, Mickey Mouse and Simba. Very good pack. Don't care so much about the bands. Lilo with a space helmet. Quite different. Moana. And we get Iago, the loud-mouthed parrot. Very descriptive. And we get another legendary, Tekka. I do like Tekka. It's an inkable 6-drop, 5/5, and whenever during your turn you banish another character in a challenge, you gain 2 lore. So you can quest, you can challenge, good combat stats. It's a very good beatdown type card. Then we get a foil Dr. Facilier, tipping his hat at the awesomeness of his foilness. And now we clean up again. Let's move on to the next set of 3. Now we're getting in the groove with 3 nice legendaries so far. Alright, 2 good ones and a nice looking one. We have Brooms, Chill. I won't try. He's got a sword, choose your temper. Beast's Mirror, be our guest, Simba. Tigger, part of your world. Perfect card for them challenges. Not so great in gameplay. Maximus, a nice super rare. Bodyguard, support, 4/5 for 5, good body. And a foil Dragon's Fire. I'm not that big on Dragonfire as a card, but it's foil, so I might play one for fun. Also, well, it's one of our... There are very few removal spells in the game, and Dragon's Fire is one of the cheapest one. Cheapest one without any drawback. And being a foil, it's an upside, so I guess it's a removal with a foil upside. Next pack, Jetsam, Genie, Develop Your Brain, Healing Glow, Kristoff, Prince Philip, Donald Duck, the Little Musketeer, Donald Duck without the Musketeer, Steal from the Rich, not great, and Ariel, the Who's It Collector, fan of items, fan of cool combos, 1-turn kills, well, 1-turn quest for victory, I guess, is the Disney world, in the Disney world, and another foil Goofy. Looks awesome. I might have to make a Musketeer deck just to play the foil Goofies. Who am I kidding? I'm going to be making Musketeer decks for fun because I'm going to be making every deck I can think of and showing you the gameplay and how to optimize that deck. So please subscribe to my channel. And now that this personal ad has completed, it's time to continue with the packs opening. Wardrobe. Aladdin, Prince Ali, Merlin, much prefer the Develop Your Brain version. Mickey Mouse, always classy. Sebastian Goons, Befuddle, Mother Knows Best, Coconut Basket, and we get a Mickey Mouse Musketeer. We get a Moana, and we get a foil Jafar. Not overly impressed with this pack, but that's why I get impressed with some of the other ones, because if you get impressed with all of them, then it's like you're not impressed at any of them, and it loses value. I like Tinkerbells, I like Genies, I like Legendaries, Enchanted Rares. Come on, Enchanted Rare. Like everyone, I dream of an Enchanted Genie. Philoctetes, he's got a sword. Controller Temper, Friends on the Other Side. Gotta love this one. Mickey, Simba, Jumba, LeFou. One jump ahead, and I think we're in the foil slots. Zeus number 2, followed by Be Prepared number 2, and Sebastian the foil. Not overly great. 2 for 2, quest for 1, and you're getting a 4 singer. There aren't that many songs for 4. You can sing a Hakuna Matata with Sebastian for the folklore, even though they're not in the same movie, and the effects is pathetic, so we don't want to do that. Archimedes, Tinkerbell, Merlin, Gaston with Mr. Shmee. Bad guys, different movies. Be Smear, Be Our Guest, Frying Pan, Fan of Flames, and Rares, Flotsam. As well as Scar. Scar shifts 6 when you play this character, ready other characters 3 or less. Oh wait, it's an inkable 8-drop. Why am I reading this? Second Flynn Rider, foil. That's the value of this pack. Foil Flynn Riders. Emerald's a lot of fun to play. You just keep on playing big threats that punish your opponent for attacking them, but if your opponent doesn't attack them, then they lose the race. Unless they're playing this, in which case they can try to ink race you with Mickey Mouse, Pan, Smee, Elsa, other Mickey, Goons, Frying Pan, Shield of Virtue, Ursula's Cauldron. Hadn't seen one of those yet, I think. Look, top 2 cards, one on the top, one on the bottom for free. This is actually pretty decent. I've seen someone play this online, and just controlling your draws for the rest of the game, something that's underestimated. Sword of Truth is the rare. Banish a chosen villain. Actually, this card's probably good in sideboarded games, if there's best of 3s, which I assume we'll get. Mickey Mouse Musketeer, super high toughness. Donald Duck Musketeer joins the crew. Steel Musketeers just decided to show up in this pack. We clean up and look at the next ones. Still have quite a ways to go in terms of booster pack. Keeping this fun going all night, morning, or whatever the length of this video is. Elsa, Genie, Aurora. I don't think I've seen that one. Anyways, the 2/5 that reduces power. Stitch. Don't like this one so much, but it goes into the Rockstar. Hopefully we get a Rockstar or 2. Rockstars are pretty good. We get a Maui, 8/8, quest for 3. As big as it can get. A little too big in terms of cost. Ariel, the Spectacular Singer. Superstar Singer. We get 2 of those, pretty good. Foil Tinkerbell, foil Steel Tinkerbell. But it's the wrong one, so I don't really care. And we'll go to the next pack. I want the foil 6-drop Tinkerbell. I guess this one, if you're playing her, she is more of an ink Herbell, because you're going to ink her. Maleficent, Peter Pan, Philoctetes, Minnie Mouse, Dinglehopper, Prince Eric, Olaf, Jumba, One Jump Ahead, Jasmine. I love Jasmine. Great 5-drop in the sapphire color. She just fills in a lot of roles and has a lot of stats. Mulan, the super rare. I really like Mulan as a super rare as well. One of the best cards that Ruby has to offer. And then we have a foil Enchanted Rare, Stitch Carefree Surfer. That's the stuff of legends. Fantastic art. Love it. And it's one that's somewhat playable. Not one of the best, but it looks awesome. It's going to be worth a lot, like all of the Enchanted Rares, and it's probably going to see some play in my deck. One of them. Love decks. Making decks is one of the most fun part of the game. Collecting, playing, deck building, so much to do. Aurora, Tangle, Small Stitch, Archimedes, Stampede, sorry, not a staple. Cerberus, Flynn Rider, Triton, Goofy, and rares. Second Cusco, quite happy to see this. Another rare, and the Mother Goddle, the super rare. While she's exerted, opponents can't quest. And we get a always classy, super classy foil Minnie Mouse. Quite happy with that. I will be a little bit more careful scooping up this enchanted rare. I'm still careful scooping up the other ones. Do not worry. And we move on to the next set. Can we find a second enchanted rare? I know I'm asking a lot. Quite a lot. But I'd also settle for a good foil legendary or a lot of foil super rares. Again, greed, part of everyone who's opening packs. We get Let It Go. I want to sing Let It Go, but I will spare you because, well, this is a very good card. And I wanted some of it. And we get an Elsa, Spirit of Winter, the ultra rare. I'm showing it to the camera like if it was foil, but it's not foil. It's an okay card. I still have to think about this one to evaluate it. But once I evaluate it, I will create a set review. And we get a foil small Elsa, which I do really like. Another staple in foil. So this was really the Elsa pack. We got small Elsa, big Elsa, and Let It Go as a triple rare. It doesn't get any more classic Elsa than that. Well, I guess the enchanted rare Elsa could have been the foil slot. But short of that, it's a pretty good Elsa pack. Here we get a bunch of unplayable commons. Ransack, Bad Rapunzel, another Ursula shell necklace, and a second copy of Mickey Mouse Brave Little Tailor, as well as a foil Peter Pan. Yeah, well, there's a second one for the collection. Second Mickey Mouse Brave Little Tailor. Maybe we can play it with enough ramp in the Ruby Sapphire deck to make it work. Especially if we can get some Dragon Maleficent to try and push our luck, to push our curve. I don't think it's going to stay competitive, but that doesn't mean that I won't play it for fun. Get Phil, Minnie, Dinglehopper, Archimedes, Tinkerbell, another hook, like the hooks, Smash, Dragonfire, Sven. Get a rare Mickey Mouse, a super rare Marshmallow. Whenever it's banished or challenged, in a challenge, we may return it to our hand. Combat Master, and a foil Develop Your Brain. I like that. I know I just pulled a super rare and I'm fussing over the foil common, but it's a foil staple common. And that's worth something. Marshmallow might be playable, might be decent. We're going to have to try and find a list to play Marshmallow. Lots of combats. And it's in the color of the small Elsa, so maybe we can make lots of combats happen. In the colors of freezing and multiple Elsas. Now's not the time to come up with a deck list, Yoshi. Gotta keep on pulling those cards. Opening this one top style. Mufasa, Pongo, another Simba, I think that's the playset. Krista, Jasper, Aurora, Goofy, and the rares. White Rabbit's Pocket Watch, Card of My Bane. See puzzle number 1 if you want to know why. And a Captain Hook. Ruthless Pirate. Not overly great, but a foil beast I will take. Very nice. And quite playable. Playable for probably a few sets, actually. An option to destroy items. If items become better, then you'll still want to be playing Beast as some sideboard card or even a main board option to deal with them. So I expect Beast to be present in the metagame for sets to come. Aurora, Tibbs, Small Stitch, Isma, Sudden Chill, Steel Aladdin, Kronk, Cut to the Chase, Olaf, and another Jasmine. I like them Jasmines. Just waving, saying, hey, I'm gonna heal everyone. Opponent, don't be too sad about that. And Hans, 13th and right. Very good, super rare. It's gonna go well with my Tinkerbell. And you get a foil Scar. I do not care about foil Scar. He's in fire. And I won't spend any more time on the foil Scar. And we will move on to the next pack. Develop Your Brain. Pretty good. Abu, Pumbaa, Maleficent. I like that one. Peter Pan, Fiery Cannons. I like. Mad Hatter, decent. Chief Twee, horrible. Prince Philip. Second Tinkerbell. That is very good. Again, one of the strongest cards. And a second Stitch Carefree Surfer to go with the enchanted one. It's actually one of the decent legendaries. I was about to call it ultra rare. Wrong game. And we have a foil Eye of the Fates. Friend of Combo Ariel. Actually looks pretty nice. And we'll scoop him up. Then I can't complain about a pack with Tinkerbell and ultra rare Stitch. Just great stuff all around. Actually, at this point, I think I can't really complain about what I'm pulling in these packs. Even with mostly misses in the rest of the packs. And there's still quite a lot of them left. But let's keep on going. Because that's what you're here for. Isma, Stolen Scimitar, Aurora, Tangle. Each opponent loses one lore. How is that worth a card? I do not know. Small Stitch, Tinkerbell, LeFou, Frying Pan, Shield of Virtue. And we get a big Dr. Facilier, Agent Provocateur. Yeah, he's interesting. And another Tinkerbell. Alright. Love him thinks. Foil Elsa. My wife is going to love that. She loves the Elsas. And we will move on to the next pack. Yeah, the Ice Surfer looks really good. It's going to be a nice card for the collection. Mostly unplayable. We get a Terrible Black Lotus, Scar, Timon, Facilier, Megara, Break, Frying Pan. Ooh, these cards are competing for worst card in the set. Shield of Virtue, continuing the trend, Ursula Children. That one I like. And we get a rare Simba and a super rare Aurora. I do like the Aurora. And that is awesome. A foil ultra rare Tekka. I think I'm forced to play Steel now because I have 2 Tekkas and 3 Tinkerbells. So if you see me in a tournament, prepare for Steel. It's unlikely because I'm just one person in this vast world with millions of subscribers. Please do help me reach that number. Everyone counts. Jasmine, Elsa, Healing Glow, Duke of Weaselton, Wardrobe, Hercules, Simba, Tigger, Pascal, and the first rare is Maurice. And we get Tekka, the not as good Tekka because it's not inkable. The 8/6 Reckless Force that is destroying waves, apparently. I was looking for a boat. Couldn't see a boat. I guess Tinkerbell is the one that destroys boats or just looks at them weird. We have a Float Sam here. Showing off the foiling. I do like to put a bit more accent on the foils because they look nice. Alright, next set. Starting off with the Maleficent one. We get Magic Golden Flower, Scar, Stuff, Ransack, Rapunzel, Elsa, Captain Hook, Captain Jolly Rancher. I do like that card. Fire the cannon, then fire the cannon with a strong body. And Lilo. Lilo's really good. Will go well with the Simbas. Being one of the powerhouse questers, an aggressive card, and a foil Maleficent. Definitely a playable card. In foil, I like it. 2 solid rares, if I'm going to get only rares in pack. And now we get, work together, Bongo, Hey, Cerberus, Starkey, Fan Flames, Anna. Rare is Dr. Facilier. The Songs one, a Stitch, but not the good Stitch, just the 4/6 quest for 3 for 6. Ooh, and a foil Let It Go makes up for it. Fantastic art, fantastic card, quite playable indeed for probably a few sets. Solid removal, especially the fact that you can sing it. I expect that they will print cheaper removals, but the fact that you can sing Let It Go means that you can essentially cast it for a 0. And anything that you can cast for 0 with a good effect is worth noting. Jasmine, Elsa, Healing Glow, Wardrobe, Weaselton, Cerberus, Simba, Cut to Chase, Ursula Chaldron. This one always shows up right before the rares. And Maleficent. I guess it's because it's uncommon, now that I think about it. Maleficent, 3/6, quest for 3 for 5. Decent stat line. Dr. Facilier, second copy. I will line up with the first copy. And the foil is Belle, strange but special. Now, that's a card. Another good legendary in foil. Am I getting spoiled or what? I certainly am. I'm going to be careful with those, as Belle is a fantastic card. And Sapphire, which is one of my favorite inks right now, certainly makes my top 5. Now's not the time to discuss ink combinations and likes and dislikes, but more to look at this flounder for more than it's worth of time and move on to the other cards until we find the rare slots, which is what everyone's interested in. We get, that's not a rare, although it probably should be. We get a Captain Hook, Thinking a Happy Thought. The Elsa would have been a better rare. We get an Ursula, a 7-drop, non-inkable with a decent ability. Unlikely to make the cut, but it's a legendary nonetheless. And we get a foil Mickey. With the amount of not so great legendaries, I am bound to hit a few. I've already hit quite a good share of the good ones. I'm just missing a pair of Rapunzels, and we'd have everything. And Genie's on the job. Love Genie on the job. We get a Mickey Mouse Wayward Sorcerer. I went a little too fast there. Pretty cool card. Very cool ability. As we get more brooms, this will certainly be more playable. An Ariel, Spectacular Singer. Another super rare. I think it's our 3rd copy. And the foil is not the Genie I was looking for. This one is Ever Impressive. Not to me. 2/3 vanilla creatures are not impressive at all. Alright. Donald. Goofy, Kunam Tada, brooms to go with the Mickey. Oh, Grammatala. Don't think I've seen any of these so far. Fantastic uncommon. Probably deserves like super rare rating, like the Mickey Mouse. We get Cinderella, and we get a Flotsam, a rush that gains Jetsam's rush, 5-drop, not enough stats. 8-drop, non-inkable, Scar. Oh, and a foil Zeus. Shining like his lightning, yes. Give him your Thunderbolt. Again, wrong game. But we mostly know the reference. As we look to the next 3 packs to find a better source of playability. I am really hoping to get a full play set of Grammatalas. I think it's one so far, but still quite a few packs left to go. Phil has got a sword. Controller Temper, friends on the other side. Other nice pickup. Chief Twee, LeFou, Maui, the 6/5 for 5. Kind of acts as a removal spell. He's inkable too. And just doesn't quest, but he's got stats and he's got rush. Kind of removal spell. And Tamatoa, 5/8. He's fun. And we get a foil Mickey Mouse, foil rare. Alright. Yeah. Tamatoa allows us to return an item from the discard pile. Whenever you quest or enters the battlefield, discard pile to your hand. Card advantage. Maybe we can play him with, like Simba, discard an item, get it back. But the 1-drop into 8-drop, there's a bit of a gap there. Friends on the other side, Mickey. Timon, Kristoff, Pascal, Cheshire Cat, really good. Belle, not so great as an uncommon. Hans, a 3/3 quest for 3. Mostly vanilla creature for 4, not great. If it's not Baroque, ugh. This is in the contest for worst rare card. And this is nice. A foil Mickey Mouse Wayward Sorcerer. Not as nice as the enchanted one, but still a very nice pickup. And our second Wayward Sorcerer so far. I do like how there's a lot of super rares in these packs, and super rares are not kind of good old days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Super rare. And there's no real secret rare in terms of cards that are unplayable. It's just art, which is fantastic for collectors and helps drive the price of packs down a little. Oh, another Grammatala. Score. And other rares? Maleficent. That's alright. It's not a Grammatala. Second Hans. I like Hans. Hans is great. And Reflection. Yeah. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put them back. Or in any order. You can sing it. Problem's not the cost. The problem is the fact that you're losing card to get a little bit of information, a little bit of control, but really not much. That thing needs to draw a card, and then we're talking. Then we get a well, not a brainstorm because you're not setting cards back, but then we have a card. Flounder, Tangle, Sebastian, Tinker, Vicious Betrayal. Yes. Most of the evil stuff's about Scar. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. It's probably entirely false. Captain Hook, Lilo, Dragonfire, Sven, and first rare is Cruella de Vil. It's alright. Ooh, third copy of Let It Go. Love it. And a foil Hey Hey. Why not? If I'm going to be playing a copy or two, might as well play it foil. Mickey Mouse Detective. Gotta complete the playset. Simba's. I think I know how to playset. Can always use a second one. Cinderella. First rare is Iago. Second rare is a super rare, the Queen. 4/5 for 5. That allows you to draw a card per turn if you exert her. Pretty decent. And we get a foil Jasper. Barely worth mentioning. Would have been better with the Cruella pack. That's Cruella's henchman. But again, not worth mentioning. There's not much in the 101 Dalmatians that's very playable. Maybe there's Pongo because he's evasive and fills in that specific ink 4-drop spot. Alright, are we at the rares? No, Reflection is the third uncommon. I'm not sure why that's uncommon. It's uncommon to have bad cards. Well, it's not that uncommon. Anyways, show us the rares, Yoshi! Musketeers to Bard. Hades, King of Olympus. We're gonna have some fun with this one. I've built a deck with the proxies, but I do need to update it. to be 60 card deck with a full set. Foil Cruella. Oh, she's a foil Cruella. She likes nice clothing, and now her clothing is foil. Alright, we're getting to the last ones. Maybe I can show them out here. It's kind of our life counters, Lorcana life counters. We have 8 packs left. Still looking for that second enchanted rare. Hashtag greed. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this box. 3 Tinks, 2 Hans, a Bell. Might even be able to play that first deck list I posted. Aurora, Tibbs, Stitch, Isma, Sudden Chill, Aladdin, Kronk, Captain, Reflection. Where are the Grammatalas? And we get a Maui. That's the first rare. And Maui's just stats. Costs too much. And we get Rapunzel. What are the odds? There's an argument for it being the best legendary in the set. And I love this card. This card is going to be playable for quite some time. Quite a few sets. And we get a foil Goofy. We got a Rapunzel. It's great. 1 Rapunzel, 1 big Hades. Definitely good stuff. Aurora, Tangle, Stitch, Fire Cannons, Jumba. Or in the uncommons, 1 jump ahead, be our guests. And Rare Genie, not the one I was looking for. This one has Shift 6 Evasive as a 3/5, and whenever he quests, you may play an action that costs 5 for free. Costs too much to play on its own, you really need to shift it. Fishbone Quill, it's an interesting card, not overly powerful. And Befuddle, playable in some situations, but very rare. Maybe a bit more in the future, as more sets are released and aggressive decks become really aggressive. Then maybe Befuddle will be a way to survive early on. We'll see where the card draw goes. Because there's been a lot of cards that draw a lot of cards, like Rapunzel. And that might defy the card game to be more about ink and less about cards. As other card games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Are really more about cards, and Pokemon's not about cards at all. But I digress. We want to look at some cards. Rafiki, Dr. Facilius cards. Aurora, first rare is Magic Mirror. That's alright. Second Aurora, the super rare. Pretty nice. Nice artwork. And a Prince Ali. Prince Ali only really playable if we find some Aladdins. But Aladdin's okay. He's not my favorite. Guess I'll put these aside. We're getting close to our last packs, folks. That was when we start crossing our fingers more, because missing on these packs means that we're missing near the end, that we've hit quite a lot early on. That Tinkerbell just flashes a lot in the camera compared to the other ones. Timon, Peter, Goons, Flynn Rider, Eye of the Fates, Mickey Mouse. Why is this uncommon? First rare is a Lantern. Lantern's good. Second rare is Mickey Mouse. Artful Rogue, the super rare. Whenever you play an action, a character can't quest, but you need to shift it. Otherwise, it's 7-drop. Any terrible, terrible foil. Let's see what we can get. You get Phil, Minnie, Dinglehopper, Archimedes, Tinker, Fire Cannon, Donald, Rafiki, and first rares, Jasmine. Can't get enough of them Jasmine rares. And another Aurora super rare. So Gonna have a lot of Jasmines, a lot of Auroras, but I'm missing him Gramatalas. That's why there's a singles market. And a Magic Golden Flower foil. Not overly great. Actually, let's leave the Elsa pack for last. We're gonna go with the villain. Maleficent. As we have one Maleficent, one Mickey, and one Elsa pack to close out our run. Develop your brain. Scar, Glow, Facilier, Horus, Break, Dr. Facilier's cards, Triton Seeking, You've Forgotten Me, still missing those Gramatalas. First rare is Hades, King of Olympus. 2 is enough. And we get the legendary Gone To. 6 is Quest for 2, cost 8. It's the worst. It's the worst legendary, at least. And yes, and we get a Sword of Truth, which might even see more play than the Gone To. Well, we've hit some good legendary cards, so it is fair that we do hit a Gone To. Hit and miss. I was hoping to hit some genies, but again, I got all things no genies. I think it's a fair exchange. Merlin Mini, Sebastian Jetsam Genie, not this one. Hook, Donald, second Rapunzel, Rafiki, and Plasma Blaster. Pew pew! Not a great rare. Second one, A Whole New World. One of the best supers. Fantastic card. I expect this to be banned. And a foil Dr. Facilier with style. Also, one thing that I haven't shown in this video is the card back. Card back is pretty nice. I like it. All cards have the same card back for obvious reasons, except the puzzle pieces, which are not cards, technically. Well, they're cards, but not playable cards. As we head in the last pack, Merlin, Gaston, Smee, Elsa, Genie, Beast's Mirror. In commons, I am looking for Gramatala. Dr. Facilier's cards. Or can we hit one? No. Can we hit a good rare? Flotsam. No. Second one. Scar. No. In the foil? A bad Tinkerbell. Alright. Well, that concludes the 50-pack awesome card opening for Lorcana the First Chapter. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Go check out the amazing, or at the very least, fun gameplay videos with the deck lists and analysis and my thoughts behind it. I hope that you enjoy these videos and keep on watching. Let me know in the comments below what you thought was the best pickup from this set of 50 booster packs. And I will see you next time.